Hi, I'm Cassie from SwingMania and Nathan will be joining us shortly. This is a recap of the intermediate class yesterday, March 18th. Yep. Where we worked on some hand-to-hand charleston. In this class we stayed with our same partner the whole class just to avoid kind of coming in contact with multiple people, but you can practice this either if you have a partner that you're a dance partner that you're frequently with, or you can practice it solo as well. We'll talk about that. In fact, we started off solo. Everyone started off doing their charleston footwork. So a rock, step, kick, land, kick, hitch, kick, step. A rock, step, kick, land, a kick, hitch, kick, step. Rock, step, kick, a double kick, a rock, step, kick, a double kick. Now this is leads footwork, because you're going back on the left foot. Follows, you're back on the right. A rock, step, kick, land, kick, hitch, kick, step. A rock, step, kick, land, kick, hitch, kick, step. A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A do, ba, shoo, ba do, ba, da. A rock, step, kick, land, a kick, hitch, kick, step. Rock, step, kick, kick, hitch, kick, step. We did this for a whole song to warm up, throwing in some of our other little variations we know, like a big kick, or a kick that crosses over, a little tap, but mostly wanting to focus on having that really nice, good athletic posture, being grounded but also still pulsing, because we're pulsing down into the floor. And then we worked on just the movement that we have for our hand-to-hand charleston. The rock, step, kick, a kick, hitch, kick, step, a kick, hitch, kick, step, a kick, hitch, kick, step. From the side, a rock, step, kick, land, a kick, hitch, kick, step, a kick, hitch, kick, step, a kick, hitch, kick, step. I actually went the wrong way that way. A rock, step, kick, a kick, hitch, kick, step, a kick, hitch, kick, step. There are actually two different ways you can go there, but when you've got a partner it's fairly obvious, it's the way that's in between you. So, the last thing we practiced solo was just doing kick, land, kick, land, kick, land, kick, land. So doing 4 kicks to get us around in a circle. A kick, land, kick, land, kick, land, kick, land. And that becomes really useful later on when we're doing a move that if you just pivot, you might not know where is one and which weight you're on. So that's really important. Nathan, if you wouldn't mind joining me, would you like to lead tonight? I'll be following. So we will just recap what we did the week before, where we started off doing our charleston. The lead offered the front hand, and then we turned on 5 for hand to hip charleston. So each time lead hand comes back onto that hip, this hand stays connected and is nice and flat. And at any point, Nathan can come back in a little bit closer and we can go back to our standard charleston. Nice. But we then did something really cool where we went from hand to hip to hand to hand. So, a rock, step, kick, a double kick, a rock, step, kick, a double kick. When Nathan faces the front again, he stays that way, and as a follow, nothing changes for him. But we're now in this hand-to-hand connection. What I'd like you to do, if you are playing this at home with a partner, is to pause this for a minute, and just practice doing that, and see how you go, and coming back in. And then we'll talk a little bit about some of the key things that we're going to do to make it really good. Alrighty. So, what's going to make it really good? Our posture. Our posture is really important. All the way through here, we're really nice and athletic. Our ankles, our knees, our hips are bent. And all of those are contributing to our pulse. We've got a nice amount of connection through our back arm, which translates to connection through the hip. And I don't turn until my lead says, it's time to turn. Otherwise, I'd just stay forward if the hip was a little bit light. Once we get to hand charleston, a rock step kick, a double kick, double kick. We will freeze. All right, we'll notice a few things about us. We're a fair distance apart. In fact, if we were social dancing on a nice big floor, we'd probably be even a little bit further apart, space allowing. We're mostly hand to hand. You can be a little bit more hand to wrist, but it's really important to avoid clasping, because this is going to be very hard to disconnect at the exact right time every time. We also build into this connection every time. We build and we release. We build and we release. In fact, you can try this with your partner, building into it until you have to spring off it. And this actually allows both of us to pivot. So it's not just me getting the push, and it's not just Nathan having the push. We both contribute and get the spring back away from it. You'll notice our hands also stay down nice and low the whole time around, as opposed to flapping around wildly. We will get to something with a little bit of style if you like, but most of the time we keep them down nice and low. Particularly follows, because leads need to know where this hand is going to be. But yeah, leads, we like it if we know that your hand's right too. Another thing that I find is really important is every time we pass, I make eye contact, or at least check in with my partner. Otherwise I might get a little bit too focused on my feet, my body's instantly dropped, I kind of almost missed that one. This way, I also know that hopefully my partner's enjoying this and is having a good time. And if one of us is looking a bit puffed or something, maybe it might be a sign to either the lead or the follow to instigate, let's get out of it and do something a little bit more relaxed. We do, of course, have our posture. It's still down nice and low. And we're still pulsing the whole way through this. A kick, hitch, kick, step, a pulse, 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 a pulse, 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 pulse. Then most of the things that you need to do, tidy kicks really do help. If you are kicking a bit wildly or a little bit haphazardly, you might kick your partner, you might lose your balance, and you're probably going to get a lot more tired as well. So these are all things that you can practice by yourself as well. Doing all of these kind of turns and keeping your body over that spare leg. If we are a little bit unsure about where our weight is, we might end up not really communicating with our partner very well. Yeah. I like to make sure that my weight is right over that foot every time. Boom, boom, boom. And this makes me really stable. In fact, if Nathan missed my hand, I'd be able to keep moving on that foot without losing my balance. But we won't. When Nathan misses my hand, or leads, you might actually like to give your partner just a little bit of a push that kind of indicates something different. Nathan's not having to super lead this. A kick, hitch, kick, a kick, hitch, kick, 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 a kick, hitch, kick. So that's where that practice of going kick, land, kick, land, kick, land, kick, land is really useful. We'll try that again. A kick, hitch, kick, a kick, hitch, kick, a kick, 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 a kick, hitch, kick, a kick, hitch, kick. If you have more room, you can do that in a bit of a circle shape. We're just a little bit limited here. How do we get back out of it? So last week we showed basically doing it all in reverse. So where we started off in side by side, and then went to hand to hip. And then we went to hand. We then went back to hand to hip. And then back to side by side. Or you can go straight back into side by side. You just hang out there a little bit longer for legs. This week we also, from this, using that, missed the hand. The lead could offer their hand. I can see that the lead's chest is facing me, so I don't want to keep going past. And we can then just rock step and do whatever kind of dance that we want to from here, whether that's 6-beat, 8-beat, charleston, anything you like. We then, just in the last few minutes of class, talked a little bit about some styling. Hand-to-hand charleston is often done when the music is fast, and therefore we often will keep it very nice and tight. But sometimes we want to make it look even faster. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. You can practice this by yourselves if you like without the movement. It is pretty much as you're pushing against each other, you'll get to the point where you miss and your arm, it's almost like you're doing a backstroke, like this. You might find that one side feels really natural, the other side might feel less natural. So maybe just practice warming that side of your body up before you try this next bit. So, without kicking Bree, this is Bree. A kick, hitch, kick, a kick, hitch, kick, a kick, hitch, whee, kick, hitch, whee. So going up and around each time. You'll notice, as soon as we go over, it pops straight back into that position, so it's ready to come back around again. So we'll try that again. Kick, hitch, kick, a kick, hitch, kick, a kick, hitch, whoosh, there it is. Whoosh, there it is. Whoosh, there it is. So I've got plenty of time with it in the right spot. And that was most of what we covered this week. In fact, it was probably all of what we covered this week. We really worked a lot on our hand-to-hand charleston, which is something, if you've got a partner, try. Put on a longish song, maybe something like Massachusetts. If you don't have a partner, find a surface, preferably at that elbow height. So maybe here I would actually use this. A kick, hitch, kick, a kick, hitch, kick, a kick, hitch, kick, a kick, hitch, kick. I don't need too much of that push with my partner. If I've got nice slidey shoes, but it's quite good to work with inanimate objects as well to get your solo stuff really good. So, to recap, let's do the whole thing. So we start off side by side, a rock, step, kick, a double kick, a rock, step, kick, a double kick, into hand, push on the 5. Do, ba, do, hand to hip, hand to hand. Shoot, ha, da, a shoot, ba, da, a shoot, da, a do, a shoot, ba, da, a shoot, ba, da, ba, da. Oops, sorry. A shoot, ba, da, a shoot, ba, da, a shoot, ba, wee, a shoot, ba, wee, a shoot, ba, wee, a shoot, ba, wee, shoot, ba, da, do, ba, da. We'll just show you also the other exit, where you might end up saying 6-beat or 8-beat, charleston, shoot, ba, do, ba, da, shoot, ba, ha, shoot, ba, ha, do, ba, do, ha, do, a rock, step, kick, kick. Nice. Thank you, Nathan. And hopefully we'll see you again next week.